Hey, good morning or good afternoon, guys. This is my daily report card video review. I haven't done one of these in a long, long time. I thought I'd get back to doing some every now and then. If hopefully Musa, now we have Zoe, hopefully they'll be quiet and won't start barking during this. But what I did today is I have up here. I showed you where I put my lines, and then even put my fantasy orders out. I kind of condensed it all into about 14 minutes or so. And this morning I got up first thing, kind of looked at what was moving, put my list together, and then drew my lines. I wanted NNVC, CRVS, EDSA, BKYI, VRDN, and RWLK is kind of a stock to me. It's kind of close to my heart. I kind of want it to go up, so I kind of went long on it. It's more of a long-term swing. I just like what they do for people. Anyways, enough of that. And so I got out and I did all this before Alex did his list, and so then I could match it up. So you see NNVC, I got my lines out there, starting from 530 up to 652. Just different areas where I was going to hit it. CRVS, you can always see the fantasy orders are already out as well. I got them from 6 to 670. EDSA is at 10. Is the high or the low to start. I got 10, 11, 1150. And then there's BKYI. I've got that one set at 3.7 and up. VRDN, I really wasn't too hyped about it, to be honest. I didn't like the SSR. I didn't like the movement, but, I had that one set at, boy, I can't even read it. My eyes are so bad. It had 1350 up to 14. And so I set these up. Alex came out with his watch list, and I kind of matched them up. I adjusted a little bit based on some of the stuff he was talking about. And my main one, really this morning, probably with all of you, is NNVC. And as soon as it friggin' halted, whoops, the ticker went. As soon as it halted, I was like, oh, well, is my morning done? So I still put out CRVS. I kept my order. I had a fantasy at 5.9. Wow, my eyes are getting bad. 5.9, 6.10, and I took a stop at 6.20. And my theory there was if it stops out at 6.20, I would get back in and take it all the way back up to that 6.7 mark and then re-hit it there. Same thing with EDSA. You see I have a tight stop. I have 3 hits, 10, 10.25, 10.50, stop out, and I would have re-attacked above it again. And then if it goes above high of the day or pre-market high of the day, I'm out. I'm done. I won't even touch it, right? Then I have VRDN. I had a line set at 1350 to 14. And I didn't really put any fantasies out because it wasn't really my favorite. Oh, the market's opening on here. I'll try to catch up. BKYI, I had them set at 3.7 up to 3.9. And I had my fantasy orders. And look, I had hard stops on everything. Okay? So if it blows through and gets out, I don't have to worry about it. Now I can just sit back and I wait for the morning to go. Okay. And, BKYI, yes, it went up. Never hit my line. I mean, we're talking here. I traded, besides some longs and some swing stocks, I traded really one ticker today. Because I traded all 5 of these, but only one hit. This is what I think a lot of you are missing, or a lot of people are missing, is you set your lines, you set your fantasy orders, and they don't hit, and you freak out. It's like, oh, I'm not going to make a trade. You got to be okay with it. Let it go. You start chasing this stuff, and I see people blowing up on these zombie moves. And it's like, if you chase, that's what's going to happen, is you're going to get crushed. So, sitting back, waiting for everything to happen. It's really slow. I'm kind of talking to my tabs. We're chit-chatting back and forth. And it just, everything tanks, right? Nothing's in play. NNVC is a no-go. And actually, as I'm doing this recording, the news has stopped, and it went straight up from the stop at what, around $5. It's now $7 halted up. So thank God I didn't play that thing. So still waiting, still pretty boring, but I'm just sitting there now. I just put an order on a VRDN. I put small shares. I didn't want to mess around with it. I wanted it to be pretty tight. it has pretty good range, and it's SSR, and it's easy to borrow. It was just, that is a prime example of a stock could just rip and keep going. So I put an order out, just kind of sat there. Look at that, BKYI going down, CRVS going down, EDSA going down. Now what's funny is I'm doing this. It's about noon, I think. We just got done with bow stuff. You have 12:27, and those have all zombied except for BKYI did though. It came up, it hit the lines, and came down. But these are all stocks that are easy to borrow, SSRs on, and what they do, they took off. So if you're not nailing and bailing these, you're getting crushed right now. Take your 10, 20 cents, pay yourself, leave a little on if you want to go long, and get out. So, sitting here, I'm talking to my one tab saying, you know what, I'm not going to make a trade today. It's just not going to happen. I said, I don't even think VRDN's going to make it. So, just sitting, we're chit-chatting, watching stuff, reading the chat room. And then let's see if this moves forward. Oh, we got a second. So we got a second. We'll watch kind of how it all plays out. So one of the things too I've been trying to work on is adding to a winner to get better at it. So I've changed my chart setup where I watch the 3 minute chart and I have my whole trading career here at MIC. But now what I've done is I've created a hotkey that switches it from a 3 minute to 1 minute once I get my entries in, and I watch it to try to look at, can I add to a winner. And VRDN actually gave me an opportunity to add. But again, because the way the day was going and it was SSR and easy to borrow, I did not add to this trade. But I did put my next 2 bullet points on. I said, if I'm going to trade this, let's put the bullet points on and let's add a hard stop. So that's what I'm adding right now. So guys, when you hear people talk about, I have fantasy orders and I have hard stops, this is exactly it on VRDN. I have 3 bullets, boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to put a hard stop right above it, real tight, because this could go against me. Small size. I'm using tiny, tiny size on this, just because it's not an A plus setup. This is probably, I think I put in my thing a B setup. It might be even more of a C setup. NNVC, I have my orders off there. CRVS, see, EDSA. I just took all my orders off. I'm done. That one's toast. I hit my first 2 bullets on VRDN. Look how fast that was in a pullback. I'm widening it out. Oh, I switched. I used my hotkey, went to 1 minute. And I'm working with my tab on, hey, am I going to do it? I'm not. And he's actually talking me off the fence and telling me you should not be adding to a winner on this because of the setup. And I agreed. That's what your tabs are for. So I'm in a ticker. It blows through that next top one. There, I put a cover out. I want to pay myself. And I think at that point that was probably 20 cents. I'm not sure of that. I can't, my eyes aren't good enough to read it on this little screen as I'm recording this over with the voice. But again, what do I have? You see my hard stop still up there. You see my hard stop on BKYI. You see my hard stop from CRVS. Whew, NNVC opened up again. Going straight up. Holy smokes. If people are short this, oh my God, they got crushed. Oh, no, I'm putting another. I'm going to take some more off, another 10 cents. So, nail and bail, guys, right? SSR, easy to borrow. I want this to drop down, and maybe it will go forever. But you know what? I'm going to pay myself and get out of here today. And some say you could have taken BKYI at VWAP, right? At 3.6, and some did. It made good trades, right? I didn't. I wanted to follow the process. These were my lines. I wasn't going to chase today. Oh, that might be the top one on NVC. That was a big stuff. Maybe not. Wow. All right, sorry. Back to the recording. So it's still moving along. I still have my other orders on. I mean, we got a couple minutes. $12:30. No wonder I'm hungry. Doing this during lunch, huh? Switch back to my 3 minutes. I didn't like the movement of it, VRDN. I didn't like the SSR, guys. It's, we all wish it wasn't around, that and PDT and all that stuff, but it's what a pain. No, and NVC still going. God, I hope you're all being safe this afternoon and not trading short during zombie times. All right, so I think VRDN is now going to swap through. I think it's going to hit my first spot. There we go. Yeah, it hit both right away. And so now I'm looking, and I went back to my tab again, one of them, and I said, what do you think? Here's my 1 minute. I'm going, do I look for a bounce? Do I add to a winner? And again, he was pretty, there's nothing else moving. Again, SSR, easy to borrow, and it wasn't worth it. But I remember during this trade, there was a small opportunity on a bounce on it where it went to it pounced up to 13.10, 13.20, and you could have added some. And then again later a little later at 13, but it was smart. I did the trade and got done. And I'm thinking to myself where my out is. Where am I comfortable just saying, you know what, this is my day. And you see the R4 line there, the pivot line. That was my spot. 2.7 was going to be my cover and get out of Dodge and be done. Same thing, you might ask, look at CRVS. Why do I have one smaller bullet below my line? It was a foam order. It was a smaller size, but it was at that pivot point. I like the pivot points. Okay, so getting close. Took my orders off BKYI. Look, my stop is still up there, but I get it off in a minute. Don't forget to always make sure your fantasies are taken off. You know what Bao does every now and then. He leaves them on and all of a sudden hits an order. So it's getting late, getting close to 10. I'm getting pretty anxious. I'm not going to add any. I know I'm going to be at 2.7, so I put the order in pretty quick, and I do it right when it tanks, and I think I get out about 2.64. But taking my orders off CRVS, cleaning up house, day's winding down. I'm going to change my stop, my cover on VRDN. And we'll put a bottom on. I got to be getting close to the end of this. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm out of practice. But again, I hope, you know what? I'm going to post this, and I hope some new people watch this and look on, how simple it is. You set your lines, you set your fantasy orders, you put your hard stops in, and you just let it go. Look, I mean, I haven't changed anything since trading, right? I had those orders on. The only thing I had to do was put my last cover on. And what some might say, well, really, is it that simple? Yeah, it really is that simple. It doesn't always go for you, but if you manage it correctly, it works. Here. Oh, I'm taking that out. Forgot to do this first. I did put an order back out on EDSA, but it was pretty high. And as soon as I cover VRDN, I take it off. I said I'm done. If it gets up that high again, I'm not into it. There I am. I'm out. That's pretty much my day. I mean, pretty boring, right? And that's what it should be. But I mean, that's it. I'm done. I'll show you my report card. It'll pop up here in the end. It'll be pretty quick. So I hope you all have a good day. I hope this helps some. In my opinion, I think it's a B trade. To be honest, I don't think it is. I think it's more of like a C setup. It isn't great, but it's a nice little trade. I mean, look at that. It's not bad. It was profitable. Better than some of these others. I mean, these others have zombied up so high, although EDSA has fallen already. What time is it? 12:39. It's too early. I think I'm done for the day anyways. I got to do this. I got to go coach. Hope this helped. Here, I got one more thing. Up on the screen is going to pop up. It's going to be my report card. Same thing I just said. B trade. It is what it is. It's a good solid trade. I didn't could have added up there that one little bounce, but it is what it is. Hey, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later. Bye.